Join me as I take on the challenge of boosting my daily spiritual connection with Jesus. Let's see how deep I can go in just 1 week. Having a strong spiritual connection with Jesus is crucial in our daily lives. It helps us navigate life's challenges, find peace and comfort, and live a purpose-driven life. Many people struggle to maintain a consistent spiritual connection due to distractions from social media, work, or family obligations. Life can get busy, and before we know it, days turn into weeks, and weeks turn into months without any meaningful spiritual practice. Our intentions are good, but somehow, we just can't seem to find the time to nurture our spiritual life. Some people may feel guilty about not being able to maintain a consistent spiritual routine, and this guilt can lead to feelings of frustration and disappointment. We may also struggle with feelings of dryness or stagnation in our spiritual journey, where we feel like we're not growing or learning anything new. Our spiritual connection can also be affected by our emotions, such as anxiety, fear, or anger, which can make it difficult to focus on our spiritual practice and connect with Jesus. Practical ways to enhance our daily spiritual practices include starting the day with prayer, meditation, or scripture reading. These practices help us focus on what's truly important, cultivate a sense of gratitude, and develop a deeper understanding of Jesus' teachings. We can also incorporate spiritual practices into our daily routine, such as listening to worship music or podcasts while commuting, or taking a few minutes to reflect on our actions and intentions throughout the day. Another way to deepen our spiritual connection is to engage in acts of service, such as volunteering or helping those in need, which helps us embody Jesus' teachings and live out our faith in a meaningful way. By being intentional about our spiritual practices, we can create space for Jesus to work in our lives, transform our hearts and minds, and experience a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment. I'd like to share a personal story of how a strengthened spiritual connection with Jesus transformed my life. It was a difficult time, but through consistent prayer and meditation, I was able to find peace and guidance. This experience taught me the importance of trusting in Jesus and having faith, even when things seem uncertain or unpredictable. It also showed me that a deepened spiritual connection is not just about feeling good or avoiding challenges, but about being transformed from the inside out and living a life that reflects Jesus' love and values. Through this experience, I learned to prioritize my spiritual life, making time for practices that nourish my soul, and seeking guidance from Jesus in all aspects of my life. The key points to remember are that a strong spiritual connection with Jesus is essential for living a purpose-driven life, and that practical practices like prayer, meditation, and scripture reading can help us deepen our relationship with Him. If you've had a similar experience or have tips on how to boost your daily spiritual connection, please share them in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my next video on cultivating a deeper spiritual life.